Welcome to the Irishman, Englishman and Scotsman Football Podcast. You worked under the late, great Glen Roeder at both Norwich and Newcastle. Tell me about him.
Well, Glen was a close friend of mine, and that dated back to, when I was 13, when I was coming into the club, and the club were making a big push to try and sign me. Glen was the captain of the team, and Willie McFall was the manager, and they were getting me in the summer holidays. I would train with the first team as a 13, 14-year-old, and Glen was the captain, and he mentored me a little bit, and kept an eye on my career, and we kept in touch. And then obviously when he came back to the club as academy director, was similar time to me returning for the second spell. Kept in touch there. I picked his brains on the coaching side. And then when he came in as manager, I was working as an assistant for the reserves as well as playing. And then end of that season, I decided to call time on my playing career, and Glen offered us the job as the reserve team manager, which I took, become a member of his staff, and he took us in on board on everything. On deadline day, I was part of the conversations that were being had regarding players' ins and outs, and he was showing us the ropes. Obviously, when he left, I then joined up with him as assistant manager at Norwich, only to then leave once I got offered the chance to become the Huddersfield manager. And we stayed close, we kept in touch, and it was an awful time for me in terms of when the brain tumour eventually, took his life. That because he fought so hard against it, and he lived a great life. He was positive about it, never let it affect him. Real positive guy. And what really pleased me was the messages that were sent to his family from not just Newcastle United people, but all over the country, all over the football community. Was the same message. Great guy, great football person, great personality. And I think only since he's passed, people realised the good job he'd done when he was Newcastle manager. I think he came in at a time when there was this obsession with big names. There was obsession when Newcastle fans were obsessed with getting a big name manager. And Glen came in and done a sterling job. And I think he's well and truly respected and remembered as a great Newcastle captain and a good Newcastle manager.
No, he was a brilliant servant to the club, like you said, as a manager and as a captain, and definitely he was, too young.
Well,
to go.
No one will forget the Roeder shuffle. It's up there with the Maradona spin or the Cruyff turn. Everyone loved the Roeder shuffle. There was anticipation at St. James's when he was ready to do it.
Thank you for listening. If you'd like to hear more of our podcasts, please click on the red subscribe button on the bottom right-hand side. Thank you.